Sharmik.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namah Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shani Vyascha Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply, you see, to Sushumnadu. Following through. 7 times. Mm. Mm. Om Kriya Bhavaj Namaha. Om Kriya Bhavaj Namaha. Om Kriya Bhavaj Namaha. Om Shri Guru Bhadagaya 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 Namaha. The deep channel Kriya consciousness to the first pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with C 7 times. Follow it through. Deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, this is the second pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply, you see halfway through. 7 times, follow me. The deep transcendental Kriya consciousness to the third pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply, you see the single breath. With the blessings of Guru Mahata Babaji, we've been praying against COVID-19 to get away from the whole humanity, and we are slowly getting out. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. And thanks for all those Siddhas, Rishis, and Jnanis for helping us in this COVID-19 situation, pandemic situation. We'll continue again, praying Dhanvantri Maharishi, Mahata Babaji, and Lord Vishnu, again 7 times, to really eradicate this from the society.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Vaidogyanadaya Sri Mahavishnuve Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmantrayaya अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतर्याय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतर्याय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतर्याय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतर्याय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतर्याय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वभय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनादाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. With the deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, we have been praying the Almighty to get out of this COVID-19 situation. As I said before, we're almost at the end of this situation. But unfortunately, another challenge comes to humanity through war. So we're all watching this war going on in the Eastern Europe side. And at this time, a lot of people are in big trouble. Such a torture they are going through because of few ignorant minds. So with a deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, let's again pray, call Bhairava 7 times to Mahatma Babaji to get out of this war situation completely to the humanity and spread peace around the world. So let me say this Sri Bhairava mantra, Gayatri mantra, with Babaji's blessings. Om Sanvat Vijay Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairava Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
Om Swarnat Vijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prasodayadi.
ओम क्रिया बाबाजी नमः।
In the satsang today, as we have been talking about before, we finished the Babaji's Yoga Vedam, and then we went through Vinayaka Ragavar, beginning of the year, and we're repeating the Yoga Vedam in between. Before that, as suggested by Babaji again, we are from the Shivratri, we've been looking at the Shiva Sutra, and we looked at a couple of sutras, and I think, which sutra again?
We finished 4.
4 of them. So before we start, can you give us a few words about those sutras there?
Last class we talked about what is Shiva Sutra. This is given by this is the sutra that is given by Lord Shiva himself to Goddess Parvati. Goddess Parvati was being human to attain divinity. She meditated for a long period of time, which happened in Satyuga, and there are still these sutras are available. And Lord Shiva, in order to for Parvati to attain divinity, gave these sutra and answered most of the questions. There are in total 112 Shiva Sutras. For deliverance of the Sutra, Lord Shiva became Kala Bhairava to impart this knowledge, and Goddess Parvati became Kala Bhairavi. Questions asked by Goddess Parvati was answered by Kala Bhairava. So basically, Shiva Param Purul, which is the main Purul, the real truth. This is where the questions that were posed by Parvati to Lord Shiva. She was asking about Shiva Parampurul, which is your real truth. What is the real truth? And that was first question. The second question was, what is the secret of your existence? The third question was, what is the secret behind the existence of this Prapancham or universe? The fourth question was, what is the origin or seed of this movement or cause of this Prapancham? 5 was, who is the axle or which is the axle of this movement that moves like a wheel, the Peranda? And the sixth question was, what is the energy behind inside, which is Arvam moving, and outside, which is the look. So it is basically what's the energy behind the non-physical nature and the physical nature of all this. The next question was time, distance, place, name, shape. How can we go beyond this to attain enlightenment? And she then asked Lord Shiva to please help me understand this. Please enlighten me with this knowledge. I request you to clear me of any doubts. The answers given by Lord Shiva were Devi, that is in light, my treasure, Satchitanandam, which is ecstasy, is where I am. This is the light of jnana or existence. I am a non-physical form of existence also. He also told Lord Parvati, as long as doubts are existing in the mind, one cannot understand the explanation and cannot understand without complete understanding. One Lord Shiva also mentioned that Samadhi state, only in that state, one can get all clarity. He explained to Goddess Parvati that the mind, the reason behind all this is the Maya of the mind, and that is the mind that asks questions and doubt. Doubt is none other than Maya, and he asked Parvati to experience is the best teacher, and that will alone remove all the doubts. The emphasis on pranayam, which is extremely important, and the reason being that mind can be controlled by breath with awareness, and that is your vasi. If one focuses on the tip of the upper nose and inhales and exhales, which is pranayama, all secrets are available through this, and it begins from the pranayama. And how to experience all this will be explained right now. The answers given by Lord Kala Bhairava is in the form of Tantra Jnana. This is called as a Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, or also a Kala Bhairava Tantra Jnana. So the first sutra that we went through was explained by Lord Shiva regarding the exhalation and inhalation. There is a point at which they join, which is the ceremony. The place where it joins is a dot. At that dot, there is a light which is very minute and difficult to understand and can only be experienced. The properties of this dot is light or shunya light and can be experienced only through carefully watching the breath. There will be a sudden flash of light that can be experienced. This is the first tantra. The second tantra was in the flow of breath. Before it exhales, there is a gap. Exhaling out, and before you inhale, there is a gap. Both sides, when you exhale, there is a gap, and when you inhale, there is a gap. At this point, one can also experience this flash of light. The third sutra was that inhaling of the breath is Shaktimaya, exhaling of the breath is Shivamaya. Breath through this awareness and the meeting point of the inhalation and this exhalation is Shiva Shaktimaya. Therefore, breathe knowing this and breathe through this awareness. That is the place Ananda Liyam. The fourth sutra, as explained, is the Kumbhaka, which is the holding of the breath inside, which is Purna Kumbhakam, and then outside exhaling and then holding, which is your Shunya Kumbhakam. Basically, your Purna Kumbhakam is Shaktimaya and your Shunya Kumbhakam is Shivamaya. And if one stays there, the mind will disappear, the self awareness will disappear. When one experiences this, the light will shine and brighten. However, he also mentioned that the mind has to be completely pure in order to experience this. So these were the four sutras we talked about.
Yes. The fourth sutra, fourth tantra. All right. Then we go to today. We're going to see from the fifth sutra, and Lord Shiva says to Goddess Parvati, "Urumatil ulla ulliye sambhavi sangari angiye ganamvai." In the place between the eyebrows, Urumati, right, the center of the eyebrows. Again, as we have been talking about, at the center, about 3 inches below the surface, right? That's what you should remember. And that is the place where we also look at the dot as a third eye, Urumati. That is also called Sambhavi, Shangari. And focus your attention there. Focus your attention there. எண்ணங்களை இழுத்துக்கொண்டு மனம் அசைவதை கவனி. That is the place that is taking all your thoughts. All right. So absorb or focus your thoughts there, and then you will see your mind moving. Your mind moving means you're getting different kind of thoughts coming there. You try to take off your thoughts and focus there, but the thoughts again come. It is the movement of the mind. சாம்புவை ஊடி உள்மூச்சை சாம்புவை ஊடுவி உள்மூச்சை உச்சி நோக்கு செலுத்து. So you're going to inhale and exhale the breath, right? You're going to inhale the breath through the third eye, through the joining point of the eyebrows, which you talked about. Through that, your breath has to go. Yeah, your breath has to go towards the top of your head. That is the Sahasrara. So through the Sujamani, through the third eye, you're passing the breath towards Sahasrara. When you pass it, so if you do that, you will feel the light and that feeling உண்மையில் கங்கை போல் பொழிவதை அனுபவி. So when you do that, you will feel the light and also the feeling, pleasant feeling, ecstasy feeling you should be getting, and that will come to you as though Ganges falling upon you. கங்கை போல் பொழிவதை உணர்வி. So when you look at when you do the breath through the third eye, the Shurumnai, towards the Sahasrara, you should be feeling the Ganges, as the Ganges is giving the ambrosia, the one Amrita, which we talked about earlier, my teachings. So that's what you're feeling. So essential thing we have to do, according to this Tantra Sutra, is to inhale and exhale the breath through your Shrimani towards the Sahasrara. I think that's a nadi we call Shimna nadi. Same thing, right? இந்த அனுபவத்திற்கு for this experience of feeling the ecstasy, feeling of the one Amrita ambrosia, as though it is as a Ganges, it is coming out continuously, right? So that kind of feeling, that kind of experience, do not discriminate between rich man, poor man, intelligent man, non-intelligent man, white, black, higher caste, lower caste, religion, caste. No difference, so no discrimination. Everybody can feel it. எந்த பணியில் ஈடுபாடு இருந்தாலும் உள்மூச்சும் வெளிமூச்சும் கவனித்தபடி இரு. So whatever you do, just keep on focusing on inhalation and exhalation. உறுதியாய் ஒரு நாள் புதிய ஞானம் பிறப்பு எடுப்பாய். So definitely one day you will get this ambrosia. So ஞான பிறப்பு. So you will have a new birth of jnana. You will be completely immersed with jnana. One day, we keep on focusing on breath, and inhaling and exhalation. So first in Tantra 6 is talking about there's no difference, there's no discrimination between who can get it and who cannot get it.
That's Tantra 6.
Mm-hmm. And also, he's asking us to, he's asking Parvati to focus the breath on inhalation breath and exhalation breath. Watch carefully. Even whatever kind of activities you do, even in the normal activities, just keep an eye and keep your attention there. That's Tantra 6. Go on to Tantra 7. காட்சிக்கும் கருத்துக்கும் எட்டாதது உன் மூச்சு காற்று. So you can't see your breath, you can't understand your breath with your intellect, and it is beyond that, beyond shape, beyond காட்சி means காட்சிக்கும் கருத்துக்கும் எட்டாதது உன் மூச்சு காற்று. That means you can't see it, you can't see like a picture, and you can't even understand your intellect, and that is your breath. Your breath has so much secret in it. That's what he means. Okay, there's a lot of secret there. அதை உணர மட்டுமே முடியும். You can only feel it. You can feel it, but you can't explain intellectually, and you cannot put it as a picture. All right. நெற்றியின் மையத்திலிருந்து அது இதயத்தை நோக்கி பாய்ந்து. So from the center of your eyebrows, that is the Shurumani, from Shurumani, it is going towards your heart. நெற்றியின் மையத்திலிருந்து அது இதயத்தை நோக்கி பாய்ந்து கல்ஃபு எனப்பெறும் கால பைரவரின் மையத்தை பிரகாசப்படுத்தும். So it is the breath is going from there to your heart, and then the Kala Bhairava, there is a particular Kala Bhairava name for this joining towards the heart. That is Kalfu in Kala Bhairava. There's a special name. Kalfu really stands for the Kala Bhairava in the heart. அந்த பிரகாசத்தை கனவுகளின் மீது பாய்ச்சினால் திரிகால ஞானியாவாய். So again, another secret here, Tantra. So once you feel that brightness, when you have the dreams, Put the brightness towards the dreams. I think you're talking about inhalation, exhalation towards when you are doing the dreams. When you're feeling the dreams, if you are aware, then again focus attention, inhalation, and also the breath joining from the Surumane towards the Kalfa. Kalfa is a Kalabhairava in the heart. Okay. Marana Anubhuvatin மீது பாய்ச்சினால் யமனை வெல்வாய். So if you're going to focus towards the dreams, then you're going to have Trigala Jnani. That means you'll understand past, present, and future. Then, if you're going to the death, the time of death, if you're going to the last minute of death, if you can aware, if you are aware, if you are going to focus this breath towards that experience, then you will succeed, or you will win even the Yaman, even Lord Yama. That means if you keep on doing that, you can also kick the Yama. You won't get death. So he answers Lord Shiva as Parvati focused on the breath coming from the Shrimani towards the heart and be as a Kalfu, that's a Kalabhairava. And that awareness, if you are going to send it when you are dreaming, if you are aware, then you get Trigala Jnani, you get all those information of past, present, future. And if you experience this even at the end of time, close to their death, then you can even win the Lord Yama. Okay, that's Tantra 7. So again, Tantra 7 is the Tantra again towards becoming Trigala Jnani and the deathless state. Both of them explained here very clearly. All right, so we go to Tantra 8. Tantra 8. உடையவன் மீது உள்ளார்ந்த அன்புகள் உடல் பொருள் ஆவியை ஒப்புவித்து விடு. Here, Udayavan means somebody who owns us. Our physical body is made of the 5 elements, right? The non-physical part of Akash, your mind, is also coming from there. So, who is the person who owns all this? This Lord Himself, right? He owns our body, He owns our mind, He owns our life. Jivatman comes from Paramatman. We are nothing but a small spark of the Paramatman. So he is the one who is the owner. So உள்ளார்ந்த அன்புகள், have the complete love to him. உள்ளார்ந்த அன்புகள், உடல் பொருள் ஆவியை ஒப்பித்து விடு. You completely surrender your body, your mind, and also your soul. Body, mind, soul. Completely surrender to him. Who is that? He is the Almighty who owns us. உடையவனே, என் 2 மூச்சுகளுக்கும் இடையில் உள்ள நுட்பமான இடைவெளியில் உன் இன்பமயமான இருப்பை எனக்கு உணர்த்து என்று வேண்டியபடி தவம் இரு. He asks us to meditate. How he wants us to meditate? Oh my Lord, you are the one who owns for this body, mind, and soul. So please let me know. There is the place where you are staying, as I explained before those sutras 2 and 3. You are existing in between the inhalation and exhalation breath. Between those 2 breaths, you are staying. And the Nutpamana Iduvali, Nutpam, very, very Nutpam means that is a stage. Very difficult to translate that Nutpam in English. Nutpam means that whatever you're feeling at the end of meditation. That is called Nutpam. You feel minute, right? Yourself is minute. And that is Nutpam. The Nutpamana Iduvali, inhalation, exhalation, in that minute endeavor means gap. Inhalation, minute gap. Inbamayana iruppu. Lord exists there. Almighty exists there. And how he is? He is in a happy condition. Completely blissful condition. Completely ecstatic condition between the breath. You would ask him to make you feel that. Right? So you're asking, oh my Lord, one who owns my body, mind, and soul, please let me know, let me feel, and the place where you are in the ecstatic state between the breaths. Right? You are requesting. என்று வேண்டியபடி தவமிரு. So that is why you are going to meditate. உடையவனாகிய தவமிரு. உடையவனாகி உன்னவனை ஒளிமயமாக உணர்வாய். That means the one who owns you, you are going to see him as light, as bright light. All right, if you keep on meditating on this request, you will see the light. What kind of request you're making? O my Lord who owns mind and soul, please let me feel, let me understand, let me feel completely your presence, which is there in between the breath. Right? In between the breath. Any question on Sutra? Question. Okay. That is Tantra 8. Okay. So we're going to go to Tantra 9. படுத்தவுடன் உடலை தளர்த்தி உணர்வுற்ற சுகம் போல் இரு. So once you lie down, you're going to keep your body as though you are a dead body, right? That means complete silence. No thought, nothing. Complete silence. படுத்தவுடன் உடலை தளர்த்தி உடவுற்ற சுகம் போல் இரு. காலம் தாழ்த்தி வரும் கணவனை எதிர்பார்த்து ஆத்திரத்துடன் காத்திருக்கும் மணியை போல் ஈசன் வருகைக்காக ஆத்திரப்படு. This is telling, and Rashi was telling, you have to wait. You got to wait for Lord to come. Yeah, and again, you give an example. When the wife is expecting the husband from work or from outside, sincerely, and then she is also angry that he is coming late. Right? You are in such a hurry, right? To wait for the wife is waiting for the husband. Is in a hurry, excitement. So like that, you lie down as a dead body and then wait for the Lord to come to you. And evolve ஈசனின் முறைக்காக ஆத்திரப்படு. Wait for the Lord to come to you. That means lie down and without any thoughts, complete silence, and wait for the Lord to come to you. That is the Tantra 9. Is another technique by which you can realize. Okay, all these Tantra really gives us different techniques to Almighty Himself. Okay, so this Tantra 9 by lying down. உறிஞ்சு 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 உணர்வாகவே மாறு. உறிஞ்சுதலின் எல்லையில் எளிமையமாய் ஆவாய். When you say உறிஞ்சு, that means you're inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. No. Still, this is 9. உறிஞ்சு 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 உணர்வாக. Because when you're lying down and you are like a dead body, no thoughts, nothing, and you keep on inhaling, exhaling, focusing on the breath and the in between the breath, then wait for the Lord to come, Goddess to come. And he gave an example of how you're going to wait with sincerity and with excitement. All right. So that is Tantra 9. You keep on inhaling, exhaling, urinju, urinju, urinju munarvagave maru. Okay. So inhaling, exhaling, and then you are going to completely become inhalation, exhalation yourself, and waiting for the Almighty to come to you. That's Tantra 9. Tantra 10. ஆண்மையலமிக்க தன் துணையை அன்புடன் அணைத்திருக்கும் போது அவன் அரசனாக இருக்க வேண்டும், அவள் அரசியாக இருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த அணைப்பின் சுகத்தை, வெப்பத்தை, மின்சார உணர்வை, அழுத்தத்தை, இதத்தை, காலத்தை கடந்த பெருமானத்தை ஆழ்ந்து அனுபவி. முடிவற்ற ஆனந்த வாழ்வு என்னும் எல்லைக்குள் பிரவேசி. So when you're waiting for the God to come, if you feel a little bit of presence by excitement or by feeling, you should feel like as though you are with the Lord, you are with the Goddess. Okay, and you should be feeling that heat, you should be feeling that electric energy, you should be feeling the weight, you should be feeling that timeless on the world, timeless and ecstatic life. Right? In enlightened privacy, you should be entering. When Lord is entering, you should be feeling all these kind of feelings and stay right there, and then go beyond. From there, go beyond the feeling of complete satisfaction, complete enjoyment with the presence of the Lord as a husband and wife. Right? That is what you should feel in Tantra 10. Complete excitement, complete joining together. And in fact, I remember in one of the writing from the poems of Ramalinga Adigalar, Valalar, he talks about this as though he's waiting for the Talaivan, his God coming there and be with him. He's waiting for him to come. Usually he waits for him in the early morning time, right? the early morning time. What do you call that? Brahma Muhurta time. So that's what he always say. And the Brahma Muhurta time is waiting for him, and he enjoy his presence as the wife enjoying the husband. All right. So that kind of feeling one should get. So the devotee being the wife and husband, and Lord giving like the husband and the devotee being the wife. So that kind of closeness and feeling one should feel. That's what this Malalar was saying. In the same tantra, I think he also used. One can also try this method to be part and parcel of the Almighty. This is Tantra 10. Then do you want to go to Tantra 11? Tantra 11 says, Un Talayil, Vidariil, Ruvamayat, Udugutandil. இதுபோல் எந்த இடத்தில் எறும்பு உருவதைப் போல் போன்ற உணர்வை நீ பெற்றாலும் அந்த உணர்விலேயே லயித்து பழகு. மற்ற புலன்களை அந்த நேரத்தில் மூடிவிடு. அந்த உணர்வு மறையும் வரை அந்த உணர்வுடனேயே இரு. I think many of you might have felt this kind of feeling when you are meditating. Sometimes in your head, right at the top of the head, or pidari means backside, back head, right, where your cerebellum is there, backside of the head. Rumayam, that's your Shushumnai, the center of the eyebrow, Shushumnai. Mudugutandu, the spinal cord. Okay, head of the top of the head, and back of the head, Shushumnai, or your spinal cord. Anywhere, if you feel as though the ant is moving, you can have that kind of feeling. Ant is moving. I think that is why sometimes your body also shakes.
It's a
tickling feeling. Tickling feeling. If you feel it, try to stay with the feeling as much as possible. As much as possible, and close all your senses. Close all your senses and stay the same. And the உணர்வு மறையும் வரை அந்த உணர்வுடனேயே இரு.
So prolong it
as much as possible. Stay as long as possible and the same feeling. All right, same feeling. That's another technique. And this is Tantra 11. Tantra 11 is asking us to stay in this feeling of as though the ant is moving during meditation. Top of the head, back of the head, in your Shurumani, the center of the eyebrow, or even at the spinal cord, the back. Okay, stay as much as possible. I think many of you who are meditation for a long time, I'm sure you might have had the feeling. And try to stay on this, because we just feel it and then we just forget. And Lord is asking us to keep there your attention as much as possible. Yeah.
So when you get the thing and feeling, you stay means you just close all your
focus.
senses.
Yeah.
Focus again.
Even if you have a mantra, just stop it and then focus on that feeling.
Because it doesn't have to be sometimes during meditation. It can come
some
anytime. Yeah.
Some other time also.
Some other time too. So
then focus on it. Focus on it.
Focus on that and try to prolong
try to prolong it as much as possible.
Okay.
Because that feeling is very important for realizing. Okay. So I think that feeling is part and parcel of Almighty Himself. That's what indirectly it means. As a sample, the sample feeling we get, let's try to stay there, feeling as much as possible. Okay, there's Tantra 11. Now we're giving you the time. Okay, all right. We're going to go to Tantra 12. Tantra 12. நாற்காலியில் சாய்ந்திருக்கும் போதும் படுக்கையில் படுத்திருக்கும் போதும் உன்னை எடையற்றவனாக பாவித்து பழகு. So when you are sitting or when you are lying down, you feel, you are going to imagine yourself as though you don't have any weight, weightless feeling. Feel as though you don't have any weight, weightless. மனத்தின் கணம்தான் உடல் லிங்கனம். Your mind's heaviness is also equal to your body's heaviness. So when you feel as you're heavy, as you are very light, same, your mind also feels the same way. Right? So try to feel that you don't have any weight. உடலின் கணத்தை இழக்க இழக்க Manatin ganate elapai. As long as you are losing the body weight, you are imagining, you will be losing your mind weight also. Okay. Manamatra Battavali Anubhata Peruva. See, we keep on practicing this, you will get Manam Atra, mindless Battavali. We have been talking about Battavali for quite some time. Like outside, Battavali is complete outside. In fact, our Prapanjam is full of Battavali based on which all these five elements are acting. Battavali is the basis. Battavali can also be said as Lord Shiva or Almighty Himself, right? Vettavali. So that is the presence. But when you say Vettavali, I remember some of the songs of the Siddhas. One of the Siddhas says in one of the poems, Kattayase Devarum Kalinamase Devarum, Mattayase Devarum Maninamase Devarum, Vettavali Indri Veredum Illaye. Vettavali means the veli, which is outside Pravanja, right? Complete Pravanja, light and nothing there. So the Siddha says, Kattayasa Devaram. You are making a god with kattai, with wood. In some places, you might have seen in some temples, you have gods in terms of wood. Kattayasa Devaram. Devaram. Of course, the stone also we make gods and goddesses, and we pray. Kattayasa Devaram, Kalinasa Devaram. Vettaveli என்று வேறு எதுவும் இல்லையே. Vettaveli means the presence of Lord as complete light. Vettaveli. Presence of Lord, complete light. So you can imagine the word what this Vettaveli means. So if you are going to lie down, completely weightless, feeling weightless, whether you're sitting or lying down, you will eventually feel that Vettaveli. That experience you'll get. Another technique.
So in other words, you're saying that if your mind is very, or your mind is very light, your body will automatically be very light also.
Other way.
Through that, other way,
both way. You feel as though your body doesn't have any weight. Light. And then mind also will get
mind
light.
Also will be very
light. So the mind will to go towards Vettaveli. Slowly it will go towards Vettaveli. Other technique.
And exactly what is Vettaveli you said? Shaktikala.
Vettaveli is Shivagalam. Shivagalam. Completely. That is what is the basis.
That's the basis of everything.
Based on which everything, all the Prabanja and everything work. Achani. Remember the Achani, the wheel which is rotating.
The axle.
The axle. The same thing. Vettaveli. So in many of the Siddha's poems, they always talk about Vettaveli. They also complain to people that people have hidden this Vettaveli completely. That have been kept as secret. Many people, many Vedas and scriptures, Upanishads, they keep this Vettaveli very secret, but they want to dig it up openly and tell people it's Vettaveli. Kattayasa, that's God himself, nothing but Vettaveli. That's why he says, Kattayasa Devaram, Kalinasa Devaram, Mattayasa Devaram, Manninasa Devaram. I didn't finish that explanation of the song. Kattayana means wood, Kalina means stone, Mattaya, sometimes they made out of Mattai means remember the leaves, dried leaves of the palm tree, coconut tree. Now sometimes people make shape out of that and then pray also. Mattai said Manina Deva. Sometimes they make Deva in clay also. In Lord Rama himself made Shivalinga with only man, which is as a sand from the sea. When he after winning the war. Remember that. So whatever thing you take and use, finally what that really represents is Vettaveli. That non-physical form of Almighty God. So that is Vettaveli. You understand? So that is Vettaveli. So when you are going to lie down like that, sitting any chair or anything, or when you are lying down, just feel as though lightless. Slowly your mind also goes to stage. You feel that different techniques. So meditation, different places you can do. That's amazing techniques he's given. All right, that's Tantra 12. Tantra 13. Next Tantra. It looked like as though these are all different meditation techniques. He's giving us to yes. You can choose any of the best one you like, and then you can practice it. நிறங்கள் ஓர் ஐந்துடையான் என்ற மறைமொழிக்கிணங்க மயில் தோகையின் 5 வண்ணங்களையும் 5 புலன்களாய் கற்பனை செய். 5 வண்ணங்களும் உன் 5 புலன்களும் விஸ்வரூபம் கொள்ளட்டும். அண்ட சராசரத்தை உலாவரட்டும். முடிவில் உன்னில் ஒரு புள்ளியாய் ஒடுங்கி கரையட்டும். கலாபஜானம் வந்து கரையட்டும். ஸ்ரீ முருகன் அடைந்த ஞானம் இது. வானத்திலோ வெறும் சுவற்றிலோ நீ காணும் புள்ளி கரையும் வரை பார்த்தால் மனமற்ற வெற்றிடத்தை அடைவாய். வெற்றி இடம்தான் வெற்றியின் இடம். நிறங்கள் 5 உடையான் என்ற மறைமொழிக்கிணங்க. So we have a saying in Tamil, நிறங்கள் 5 உடையான். For God Almighty, He has 5 colors, it seems. That is indirectly, that is why we take peacock as the Vahana, right? Vahana. What is a vehicle for the Lord Muruga, right? So Nirangal Ainduriyan, this is a repeated concept in many of the Tamil poems, last poems, that Almighty has 5 colors. Okay, the same color peacock has. Okay, you can imagine blue, green, black, yellow, all those 5 colors. இந்த மறைமொழிக்கிணங்க மயில் தொகையின் 5 வண்ணங்களையும் 5 புலன்களாய் கற்பனை செய். So you are going to imagine the 5 as your 5 senses. 5 colors as senses. You can put each sense, you can have 1 color. So you have 5 senses, 5 colors. 5 வண்ணங்களும் உன் 5 புலன்களும். So those 5, and you're going to imagine your 5 senses. What are your 5 senses? Your eyes, sight, your nose, smell, your taste, tongue, ear, hearing, and your touch. Those 5 senses, right? Feel those 5 senses in 5 colors. And then, Karpani say, and the Vanangalum, 9 Vanangalum, Vishwarupam. Then Vishwarupam, it is taking a big form. Suddenly it is taking a big form. And under Sarasaratta Ulavarattum. Then you are moving from Bhuvanam, you are going to go to Sarasharam, then you go to Prabhanjam, Andam, Parandam, Bhuvanam, Sarasharam, Prabhanjam. Completely you're going, right? Then you're going to Shivagalam, Shaktikalam. Completely you're going. Mudivil, Unil Uri Puliyai Odigi Karayattum. So you keep on spreading and spreading, spreading, and ultimately it is going to stop as a single dot inside you. Okay, you can take it as a permanent dot. All the 5 senses. Keep on spreading and then come back again. It's a dot in yourself. Kalabajanam Tandu Karayattum is going to completely dissolve within you. First, it goes through Prabanja as 5 colors and come back 3 or 5 senses. See, we take the 5 senses because we have it. So you have the feeling of spreading out all the way and come back to you, then completely come here inside. Kalavajanam, that means you will get Kalavajanam. Then he is explaining what is Kalavajanam means. Sri Murugan Adenda Jnanam. So Lord Muruga attained this jnana like this only. That's why it's called Kalavajanam. And it is indirectly hinting these 5 colors of the peacock. So those are all only indirectly giving that meaning. Why he took that as a vahana, a vehicle. வானத்திலோ புள்ளி கரையும் வரை பார்த்தால் மனமற்ற இடத்தை அடைவாய். அந்த வெற்றிடம்தான் வெற்றியின் இடம். ஸ்ரீமுருகன் நடந்த ஞானம் இது. வானத்திலோ வெறும் சுவற்றிலோ நீ காணும். So that is one technique he was telling, spreading out all the way to Prabhanja and everywhere, come back again as a thought, one thing. And then when you are looking at a wall or Vanatilo, or when you're looking at the sky, When you're looking at the wall or looking at the sky, ஒரு புள்ளி வரையும் கரையும் பார்த்தால், you take a dot and look at this focused until it completely dissolves. If you see that, மனமற்ற வெற்றிடத்தை அடைவாய். Keep on focusing, seeing the single dot, you will attain the mindless vacuum. Just looking at it, one thing, and mindless vacuum. வெற்றிடம் தான் வெற்றியின் இடம். That வெற்றிடம். The vacuum is, focusing vacuum is the way for success. Success of what? Way for success to realize the Almighty. To realize the Almighty, that is success. The second technique is focusing one point, either in the wall or in the sky, and keep on looking at it until it dissolves. Then you feel the vacuum, and the vacuum itself will show you the success. Okay, so two techniques here. That's Tantra 13. You're okay with that? Okay. We'll start with Tantra 13, where again he's giving another technique for the five colors, and using that, using senses, you're spreading all the way to Prabhanja, and then focusing on yourself, come back to yourself, completely dissolving yourself. Kalavanyanam, as Lord Muruga gained. And then another technique, focusing on the wall or the sky, one point, and completely become vacuum to become successful in realizing God. Okay, just repeat it. That
and
is the
realization by what you need is the light.
Yeah, light and Almighty.
And then the
Yeah,
point that
Satchidananda.
Ecstasy.
Yeah,
That's what he means.
Yeah, yeah, realizing the Almighty within yourself.
Realizing the Almighty.
So that's what is non-physical Almighty. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. So I think if you have any questions, otherwise we can continue.
No.
Okay. All right. So let's stop there and continue. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namaya Nabasima. Mavayana Sisiya Namava. Vashimayana Om. Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Mavayana Shishiya Namava. Vashimayana Om.
Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Understand? Recording it.
Yeah.
I had a question.
Mm.